Hello, everyone. So I wanted to do a video on all of my P. Louise stuff that I just purchased that you probably saw on either my TikTok or Instagram or both, maybe even. You can come and do it. It's right there on the floor. Like, see how that one long leg is out coming out? Yeah. It won't go back in. Like, it's like jammed or something.
One long leg. Like a...
Of course you got it. Thank you very much. You're such a freaking... Get out. Get out of the room now. I've been trying to do this for 3 days. 3 days, Dams. And you just come in and you're like...
Exactly like that.
Just put it in.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. So I wanted to go over all of my P. Louise stuff that I got and do a really natural, just holiday glam. Although I don't know how natural I can be with P. Louise, like, let's be honest, but I definitely wanted to try her stuff, and I'm going to go a little lighter because her stuff can be extremely pigmented. However, I have never used it before, so of course we're gonna go through this together, okay? And now that I have my tripod fixed, I don't have to put you guys up on a box and another box and a third box. So let me put my camera on a tripod and then let's get this look going. Okay, now that I actually have you guys on a normal tripod, I purchased a lot of P. Louise things very recently, and I am so excited to try out some of her stuff because everything that I see on like social media, on her social media, on her website, on, I don't even know. It is so beautifully done and pigmented, and I'm just like, all right, I gotta try this wench out, okay? Like, let's go. Also, I broke a nail, like, who even? So I look like trash, no big deal. Full holiday look, here we come. So I did recently purchase the Tatcha silk canvas, the liquid silk canvas. So there is two. There's like a putty one that comes in like a little circle container. And then there's also this one that pumps out and is an actual liquid. This stuff is literally amazing. I've used it in my kit before. I've used it on me before. I thought I liked the like actual putty kind of one, like the more solid one, a little bit more. I think I like this one a little bit more. First of all, it smells amazing. Second of all, absolutely stunning. It makes your makeup look stunning. I wore it the other day and was like, why does my makeup look so good? And then I was like, oh, well, one, my skincare is like ballin', and second of all, I have that silk canvas on. That must be why. I hope to God you guys cannot hear my husband peeing right now. Like, what the hell? Damager. Also with this one, I love it because it doesn't ball up. It really, I don't believe there's any kind of like silicone or silica in it, so it really doesn't pill up too much, which is really great. It's more moisturizing than anything, so I'm here for it. I'm gonna let that sit for a few minutes and I'm gonna get a few of the products ready here. I'm gonna show you guys what we'll be using. I have a dog hair on me. And then we're gonna get this look going. Okay, so also something new that I got, I did have a 20% off at Sephora. Well, everyone had a 20% off at Sephora not too long ago. And I had to go in for my birthday present, which of course they ran out of, so I have to go back for it anyway. But regardless, I wanted to look around, see what they had new, and I got the NARS Under Eye Brightening. This is in Night Swan Light Reflecting Eye Brightener Illuminator. So there is no, when I hear something like brightening or illuminating, I think right away like there's mica in it, so there's like a sparkle to it. No. There definitely isn't. It's definitely more matte than anything. But I really liked how, I've been using it the past couple days, and I have to say it is definitely brightening. You definitely don't want to use too much because using too much is going to have it start to crease. So I crease really bad right here under my eye, so I just try to keep it away from that, but also only do like a certain amount. So if you guys can kind of see the difference between this side and this side, see how like all this pigment is here, and this side it just kind of like brightened it up a little bit. It's really great like if you're having like a no makeup day where you're just like running errands or whatever and you just don't want to look as tired. It's great to like throw under your eyes instead of doing like a concealer. I also do my eyelids because my eyelids I think are a darker pigment. So definitely like to brighten the eyelids as well. I also like to use it on my birthmark just to kind of brighten it up a little bit. I'm using my Jessup brushes, which I'll link down below for you guys, but this one is like the foundation one that I have. but it's mini for concealer. So definitely just brightened that up. It brightened up down here. Again, we're gonna conceal right over top of it, so not a big deal. I swear to God. I have a hair on my nose somewhere. Yeah, I really do. I love how like brighter it makes everything appear. I just like to kind of tap that in. Amazing. I had to get a new Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Concealer because the other one I had, it was on its last leg. Like I was like trying to go like this at the bottom to like get as much out. So I was like, I'm just gonna get a new one. I use shade Fair 4 and it is more of like a neutral. So just FYI on that one. Just gonna throw a little bit in the inner corner and outer corner around my birthmark. Again, a couple little spots that I was picking at per the usual. And that guy, that guy, that guy. Do I have any other places? I don't know. This is always so dark and I can never see it. There we go. Just goes away. It's like magic. I like to use brushes for concealers. I don't know, I just like to tap things in. You can absolutely use whatever you want. You can use a fluffier brush, you can use a sponge, you can use your finger, you can use whatever the hell you want. I just like to use a brush. Now, obviously, if you don't have as much as me to conceal, blessings to you, okay? It must be nice. However, thin, light layers should be built on top of each other. So you saw how little amount of product I used for the brightening from NARS. And now concealer wise, I just do dots, and just that dot will go a long way. And you always want to make sure that you're pressing everything in. You're never swiping. Sometimes I like to swipe to obviously like move the product a little bit. Like I'd be here for hours if I was like meh, meh, meh. But like sometimes I like to swipe and then just lightly press again. So I've been on the Patrick Ta thing, but I am going to go back to my Beautiful Skin by Charlotte Tilbury. My baby. I love this freaking foundation. It's amazing. I'm only going to use a little bit of it today, and I still love my Patrick Ta. I just wanted to switch it up. That's it. That's all. Okay? That's all. I just want to switch it up. I'm gonna actually just pump one pump on the back of my, no, maybe like a pump and a half on the back of my hand. I cleaned all my brushes, and like literally that's how much I took. So right from that side over here, that's all I took. And I'm just gonna lightly start to press this and work it section by section. So I'm gonna start it right at the jawline there. Make sure I always get my neck. And just see how I'm just tapping and I'm going back and forth in sections, just so I know I have an even distribution of all of the product. And just get, I have nothing left. That 1.5 pump was plenty. Just gonna finish up around my forehead. Make sure you get into the hairline a little bit. Beautiful. Look how gorgeous that looks. Oh my God. You're always gonna see texture, but color-wise, things are much more even. Thank God. What the hell is this to? Oh. I always like to put foundation, just like whatever's left on my brush, underneath of my eye to blend in with whatever brightening concealer we have, and then also on my eyelids to kind of prep for any eyeshadow. Since we're doing that, I will set it with a little bit of powder. That's what I forgot to get out. I knew I was forgetting something. Actually, we are still going to use Patrick Ta tonight because I still want to use my finishing powder from the foundation palette. So, because I love it. We get into that P. Louise. I gotta wake the hell up. First things first, a Flirty Flush of Depth liquid bronzer. So it looks like this. I am using shade Caramelted. It's like caramel and then Ted at the end. As you can see, I have not used this yet. Oh my God, this is so satisfying to like watch. Look at all of it. Ew. Okay, just a little tiny bit. In the instructions, it does say not to squeeze that hard because this thing apparently can like pop off. I don't know, but just, that's a lot. Oh hell, this is not gonna be good. Okay, so I'm just gonna place this kind of like, oh my God, it's too much. Oh my God, like 2 little dots. That was way too freaking much. Way too much. You know, I'll put a little bit on my nose just to try to use some of the frickin' product. I can't. So I like to go, obviously, cheeks and then a little bit on my forehead, and then I look like an idiot with it on my nose, but that's fine, no big deal. Okay, I'm gonna use my Anissa Crescent Contour, so it looks like this. It looks, I always wanna call it Crescent Moon, because that's what I call it, like, to myself. But I am just gonna use this, and I'm gonna lightly start to press this. And I love this brush so much because it literally, like, you can scoop around the cheeks, and then also around the head as well. Oh my god. I'm over here like, let me do a natural look for the holidays. Like, bitch, this ain't natural, okay? This is you be trifling right now. Oh, hell. But disclaimer, I did not know how much was gonna come out of that. This is a brand new product for me, okay? God. So you don't have to use liquid bronzer, obviously. I choose to because I like to layer makeup on in thin layers so that I know that it's gonna last all night. This was in my last video that I did, or a couple videos ago. But if you just wanna do blush, or I'm sorry, powder, then that works too. You can absolutely do that. This is way too much, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, but it's definitely pigmented. Like, we living up to the P. Louise name here, okay? And I'm just gonna press this in. I'm gonna bring it around. Oh God, that is pretty though. That is really, really pretty. Like, really, really pretty. We're gonna warm that face back up. A contour nose. I don't even like to nose contour. I'm doing it because I did not want to waste that much product. Once you have everything pretty much blended in, like, you don't have to leave it like that. If it's still too dark and you've used too much product, just go back in with your foundation brush, whatever. Don't take any like extra product or anything, and just lightly press on top of that. And that will actually help to diffuse. I literally cannot believe I used that much. Okay, now I'm scared to use the liquid blush. Like, how that gonna, oh, I'm gonna look a trifling mess. Woo! Yeah, but that is really pretty. Like, yeah. Yeah, I'm here for this. I'm here for this. Yeah. So I got 3 colors. I don't even know what the other ones are. This is Raspberry Ribbon. This one's a little dark. Maybe we should do a lighter one. I also got Pink Party, this gal. And then Lolly Dolly, which is this. So on camera, they look exactly the same. One's warm, one's cool. All right, I'm still gonna try the raspberry one just because, like, that's the one I picked out, like, first. But okay, we're gonna do this again, but I'm not gonna do it to show you guys because, like I literally cannot. Okay, just that much. That's so much better. Okay. So if you guys get these, I will link everything down below, but if you guys get these, only have it come up a very small amount. Take it from me, it's a lot that comes out, okay? Just as soon as you start to see it come through that, like, sponge part, that's it. Just stop right there. I'm gonna actually use my all over face from Anissa, which I will also link these brushes down below. I also have a discount code with them. Oh, I love this shade. I knew I was gonna like this shade. I always gravitate towards, like, the same blushes, and this was one. I was like, yeah, I'm here for that. Yeah, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Whatever I have left over, I'm just gonna kind of, like, do on my chin. I don't like a chin contour. I don't like chin contours. I just don't like it. I feel like then I have to bring down even more product onto my neck to, like, make sure it looks like I don't have that dark line there. And I don't know. It becomes too, like, dramatic for me. So I definitely do not do a contour. If anything, when I do a powder bronzer, I will maybe just whatever's, like, left on my brush, I'll bring down a little bit. But other than that, nope, not happening. I'm gonna really quickly do... Blessings. I'm gonna really quickly do my brows off camera. Now, I got a brow thingy thing. It's the Defined Eyebrow Gel from P. Louise, and I'm obsessed with it because look at this. Look how tiny that is. Okay, like, can we not? And I feel like this is something that you can use to fill your brows in on those no makeup days where you're just like, okay, I just want to throw this in. However, it's not one of those days for me, you know? Like, I kind of wanted to see, oh my god, now look, I'm already So I feel like that's something that I would want to do on a day that like I just don't want to do a lot of makeup. I just really quickly want to like throw some color in my brows. So I'm just going to use my Cella brow pencil. I'm going to do these off camera real quick because you guys have probably seen me do my brows like 1,000 times. So let me real quick do my brows and then I'll be right back. It never fails. It never fails that at some point my nose starts to run. Never fails. Regardless. I real quick did my brows and I'm just gonna work out any creases and I'm gonna set with a little bit of my Givenchy. I like to just use like a nice shading brush. What the? You're an idiot. Oh Lord. Oh Damager.
Naked.
My husband is naked getting out of the shower, like I can't. So I just like to use like a normal eyeshadow shader brush to set around my eyes. It's small enough, it's isn't very dense, so I can really just kind of like lightly set. Ah!
That's why.
That's why. All right, we're going into P. Louise. This is the Wedding Series palette. Oh my god, I cannot. I'm so excited to try this. I did try my AM to PM palette on a client and it was amazing. So I'm gonna start out, I was looking at it earlier and I'm like, what color am I gonna start out with? Because those are the problems that I have in my life, like blessings. I think I might start out either with Bond, which is this like pinky shade right here, or I might start out with like Yours Truly, or no, I don't even know. No, I think we're gonna do Bond. Let's do Bond. Let's grab just the regular old blending brush, a little bit of Bond, very, very pigmented. And I'm just gonna start tapping that through my crease. I'm gonna bring you guys in just a little bit. You know you love this part. Chaos! Going in with the shade Pledged. I'm just gonna go in with a little pencil brush from Jessup, and I'm gonna go in with the shade, I don't know, Veil, which is like this burgundy brown shade. And I'm just gonna kind of, oh my god, that pigment. Oh my god. Oh hell.
Yeah.
I just wanted it at the lash line, but I guess we're doing more than the lash line. Oh man. Yikes. Okay, all right, we a little pigmented, that's all. Oh my god, I did not want this dramatic of a look, but I guess here we are. You know what I'm saying? Here we are. All right, I need a transition shade since I have such a light and such a dark. All right, going in with the shade Value, I think. It's like actually like a mix between Value, Val, and Endearment. I'm just gonna kind of go over that a little bit just to try to diffuse it. And soften. I just wanted a smoky lash line. But here we are. Just taking the shade Handsome with a little bit of Romance. And I'm just gonna put that in between our transition shades and that Veil color, Veil? I'm gonna take this shade Milestone, which is like a matte cream shade, and just put that in the inner corner. Taking the shade Love, and I'm just gonna tap this on the inner corner. Oh yeah. Oh my god, that's so pretty. It's so hard to raise my eyebrows because of my Botox. Where did my liner go? Alright, just gonna tight line some of my brown liner because you guys know I'm obsessed with brown liner.
You don't look stupid with these shoes.
Not at all. I love the shoes.
They're like navy blue.
No,
but...
I'm telling you right now, no. Listen to me. Listen to me! Just gonna go in and set the contour or the bronzer and the blush first before we go in with any kind of finishing powder. And that's because anything that has like a harsh line, we can absolutely go in and diffuse it with the finishing powder. So I definitely want to just kind of set any kind of bronzer or blush first. And then this is when I take whatever's left on that bronzer brush and just kind of sweep it down underneath of my chin. That was just my Gucci bronzer, by the way. I'm back on that Gucci. Okay, I'm back on the Gooch. And then I am obsessed with this blush palette. Like this is out of control. All right, what shade do I want to go in with? It doesn't have shades. Okay, I don't know. It doesn't have shade names, but I'm going in with, I think this guy right here. I'm gonna probably actually mix all of them together because that's what I do. Wait, I barely took any, hold on. I'm gonna do like a really big blush brush. This is why I wanted to wait until I did my finishing powder because now I look like a clown. Oh my God, so pigmented. Yikes. I was not prepared for this. I did not have the level of energy today to be screwing around with this, all right? Oof, hell, I was not ready. If you fuck up this royally, just take a little bit of your finishing powder and I'm gonna start setting around the face, just real lightly, thin layers. You'll see how we start to diffuse that blush. See how that just kind of like softens? So much better. Crisis averted. Just gonna take a nice fluffy brush, a little bit of highlighter. This is the one from House Labs. I've been using this for forever and I love it. Just gonna set with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, which I'm actually loving, by the way. And then a little bit of my Jamie Makeup gloss. This is in the shade the nude one. And that's that. We will definitely be doing more looks with this. I was not prepared for these pigments, but let me tell you something. I'm here for it. I'm here for it, though, okay? All right, I still have a whole nother palette we have to use too from P. Louise, so like we got to get going here, okay? All right, guys, make sure to subscribe and like this video, and until next time, I will see you all later. Bye.